Hello guys, how's it going? Splicer here. Now, for you guys that don't already know, Epic Games have announced that there's going to be a huge update for the Battle Royale map that we currently have. Now, there wasn't an official date of when this was going to be released, but it is going to be released next week. So that's the week starting the 15th of January. Now, it's not as big as, let's say, a brand new map, but there's going to be so much of a change to the current map that it will potentially change the way people are using the map, areas they're going to be dropping into, and the amount of loot that's dispersed across the map. So, first things first, if you don't already know, they're going to be introducing a new city to the map. Now, they haven't said exactly where that city is going to be. However, they have said they need to focus a lot more on the western side of the map. So it's pretty much guaranteed that this city is going to fall into that area. Now, one thing that is quite cool about this city is that they're going to introduce quite high-story buildings. So you're going to have sort of inter-floor fighting, which you don't really get in the small towns that we currently have. So it'll be a different dynamic to the game, which we're not currently seeing, which will be quite cool. But we're also going to see 100 players fall in that first city within, the first few hours of it being on there. But then again, that being said, they have also announced that they're going to introduce a lot more points of interest on that western side of the map. So they want a balanced and even map where, like I said before, you can drop into any sort of point and get the same sort of chance of getting those drops and chests. One other point they brought up, and this will probably come as no surprise because they've done it for every sort of update that they bring, is that the Christmas seasonal event is going to come to an end. So those Christmas trees that have the chests at the bottom of them, they are going to be going. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but it's something they did point out because a few people rely on those Christmas trees and chests, but no, they are fundamentally going to be going. Now, a reason for them going as well is that there's going to be, like I said earlier, chests and things dispersed across the map a lot more efficiently and a lot more evenly. So rather than having 3 chests around the bottom of a Christmas tree, they're now going to be spread out across the map, and the likelihood of finding them should be equal-ish, depending on where roughly you drop. And again, another point that, again, probably doesn't come as a massive surprise, is that they did also say as well that there's going to be event-specific chests. So like the Christmas tree one, any future events, maybe it's Easter or something like that, there is going to be areas in which chests are more likely to drop. Now, another area that's been announced, added to the city and the points of interest, is going to be an underground mine. Now, I'm not sure exactly where this is going to be, but this is an interesting side of the game where, rather than expanding the island or adding a new island or a new map, they are now adding an underground element to the map, which is an area that can expand massively or really small. We don't know the size of it, but we know there's going to be an underground mine or cave or something where there's going to be close quarter fighting and somewhere where shotguns are going to be your friend and you're not going to want to get caught out against RPGs and grenade launchers. But it'll be quite cool to see how that's going to work. So when I said earlier that the map is going to fundamentally be different, obviously you're going to have all of these new points of interest and the map's going to be a little bit more balanced. But they've also announced that each individual area is going to feel a lot differently than it currently does. So what I mean by that is that the mountain regions are going to feel a lot more mountainous. The swampy areas are going to feel a lot more swampy is the way they described it. So basically the outside areas are going to feel differently and look a lot different. So whether that means there's going to be more trees in the forested areas, which would change the game slightly because you'll have more cover in those areas and you'll have more wood to harvest with your axe. But ultimately, when this update drops, the map will have a whole new feel to it depending on the area that you're going to go into. So you'll know when you're going to move into a new area that's swampy or mountainous, for example. They did also announce that there's going to be a lot of quality of life updates and issues resolved, but they didn't go into any detail of what that was going to be. But as Epic Games has done so far, they've been really good at updating the game, bringing in new content and listening to the players and what we think is right and what is wrong and needs to be changed. So this update's only a good thing for me. It's a step in the right direction, and it's another step in that same direction that Epic Games has taken us, which is making Fortnite addictive to play. And I know you guys love playing it, and there's a massive player base that's following it, which is brilliant. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Would you want to see a brand new map straight away? Are you happy with the updates, or what would you like to see come into the game? I'd love to put together a video of user-suggested elements that we'd love to see come into Fortnite. So if you got those, just throw them in the comments and I'll see if I'll put that in a video later on. Again, if you like the video, drop this video a like, and if you like the channel, please subscribe to the channel, because I'll be bringing out a lot more videos and I'll do a lot more live streams, and I'll be playing with subscribers and that sort of thing. And also giveaways, I do that quite often. So again guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.